And we're back. The Gary Russen program on GJRB Online as we wrap up our final part of the Gary Russen program today as we're closing out. And this is our last part for today here on GJRB Online. And then we're going to close up and say goodbye for a little bit as I go into the hospital on Wednesday. Wednesday we're leaving tomorrow late, and then Thursday morning I'll be going into the hospital at around 8:30 or so and getting ready for this surgery. So we're going to talk a little bit about that in this last half. Also coming up in this final part, we're going to do a little bit of, we'll do weather on the fives, we'll do sports page, and just have one more talk before we close out today and let you know that I'm not going away for good. No, not by a long shot. I'm just getting this surgery to get it done because they say it could get worse if I don't do it. I mean, this is a surgery that has to be done. And of course, like I've said before, it only means that I'll be maybe feeling better when I get out of it, you know. I won't, maybe I won't be as sick, I won't be tired like I am. Because sometimes I get tired. I get really, really, tired. A lot of it could be this, I don't know. A lot of it, they say, could be the exposure to too much technology. I mean, I'm always on this thing, getting things ready for a show. I don't know. It could be a lot of things, really. But I like what I do, and I'll be rested. I think once I get done with this, I'll be rested, and I'll be able to do a pretty darn good show, and I think my shows will be better when I get done with this. I'll have a lot more better programs. Better well put together. I won't be so, I might be even faster, getting back on. I mean, it's possible. Who knows? I mean, really. I mean, a lot of things could be better once I get done with this. So, here's hoping for the best here, I'm going to miss you all, I know that. I'm going to miss doing this every day for a while. It's going to be kind of a bummer because I like to try to be on almost every day. And it'll be kind of weird not being, on the air for a while. But I'll tell you what, I don't want to be off long. I really don't. So I'm definitely going to be planning on getting back into this thing. You know what I'm saying? Just definite. So got a lot more coming up this last hour. So I'll just keep it going here. We're going to do weather on the fives in about 6 minutes at 25 after, and then I'm going to plan on sports page. But meanwhile, why don't we just see what other things are going on social media, as we're going to go ahead now and visit Twitter, because we haven't done that yet. So we're going to go into Twitter. Anybody like to tweet? I know our president does. He's good at it. I mean, I guess he's pretty darn good at it. So we're in Twitter right now. We're in there. I am the Radio Maniac. So if you want to get into that, you can go in there. I got 17 notifications. I haven't been in here in a while. Wow. Why did I get all the notifications? Holy cow. What I got in there? Well, in case you missed it, the Pittsburgh Pirates won. I can't believe the Cubs blew that game. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, they were winning, too, for a while. Let's see. A lot of timeless stuff, which I'm going to be catching up on when I am in bed, laying out, resting. That's one of the shows I'm planning on catching up on, because I didn't watch it Sunday. I thought, well, when I just, was on, I thought, darn, I missed it. But I thought, well, why don't I just catch up on it when I get home, Because I can watch back episodes of Timeless on my Roku, because I have NBC on there. So I can go and catch up on those episodes here at home. So I'll be able to relax, and I'll be kicking back here and catching up on Timeless and relaxing a little bit and recovering and recuperating. And then I'll be back on the air as I'll be getting ready to get things set up for broadcasts and get our spring-summer schedule started. So that's coming up. Let's go now, and I'm going to flip back over to my main page. CBS has a report here that if you don't want to share something, don't share it. Go on there and say, I don't want to allow third-party engines to get on my Facebook page. Go in there and understand what you're signing in for. This is from Senator's Grill on Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg. Check this out. Let's listen to this. Let me check this out. Okay, the audio on it. Okay, it should be playing. Wait a minute.
Remember Facebook? Just got a post from my sister on this being National Sibling Day, so I've connected with 4 or 5 of my staff while I was giving you my undivided, or family undivided attention. But go to the privacy tab. If you don't want to share something, don't share it. This is a free service. Go on there and say, I don't want to allow third-party search engines to get to my Facebook page. Go on there and say, only my friends can look at it. Go in there and understand what you're signing up for. It's a free app. Now, you need to do more, and I think it would be helpful. I didn't read your disclaimer page or the terms of use because I didn't see anywhere in there that I could get an attorney and negotiate the terms. So it was a terms of use. I went on there, then I used the privacy settings to be as safe as I could be with a presence on Facebook.
Okay. Well, here it is. Okay? Here it is. It doesn't really affect me there. It doesn't really freaking bother me. And I'll tell you why it doesn't. Okay? I don't see the freaking difference. I am on the air. Okay? I am an internet radio personality. Okay? I speak what I speak on the air. I talk about all kinds of stuff on this radio show. I broadcast my opinions all over the internet on this broadcast. Facebook, Twitter, Google+, all the social sites I'm on. And I just don't really get bombarded with all that much ads. I don't pay attention to, and even when I do get an ad up on my right-hand corner of my screen, I just hit that X. I just hit that X with my little, get the mouse down there, and I hit that X, and I click it out. I don't look at it. I click it out. I don't pay attention to it. I don't really care. I'm doing my show. I don't bother with it. It doesn't faze me in a bit. It doesn't disturb me in a bit. If they want my information, they probably have it already anyhow. Really. Who freaking cares? Oh, Blake's back. Hi, Blake. Blake is back. Gary, what church do you go to? I have a friend in Clinton wondering if he goes there. Really? The church I go to, Blake, actually is Christian Community Fellowship. Okay, it's our church. It's our pastor is Ron Johnston. As you will know, if you are on my Spreaker public site, where you see that thing called CCF Church Services, that's the podcast that we have on the weekends that I put up on I put it up, usually I try to put it on Sunday night, but usually I put it up Monday, the following day. I have this week's up already. If you ever listen to the church services that we have up there, That's Christian Community Fellowship Church. As a matter of fact, the church, if you get on my Facebook public site, excuse me, what is wrong with my throat? If you get on my Spreaker public site and look over where I have my most recent episode of the CCF church services, you'll see a picture of the church there. That is Christian Community Fellowship Church. It's on Iowa Avenue, and just across the way from it used to be a big field, but then they just recently built housing around it. There is a what do they call that? Habitat for Humanity homes up there, but across the street there. But the church itself has been there for a while. It used to be a Church of Christ, and they turned it over to the Christian Community Fellowship. We bought that church back in, I'd say, early 2000s. We were downtown on 4th Street in Clinton at one time in a storefront, and our pastor's fabulous. He is an incredible man. He does more work than he does. He does more than he needs to do sometimes. Great man. And we've been friends for a long time. The family, we have a close-knit church. And that church, if you see a picture of it, look at the GJRB Spreaker public site where it says CCF Church Services 40818. And you'll see, and you can also listen to the service. I have it up there. The guitar player that you hear singing when you hear that is my friend Brian Harrison. Now, I played a lot of his songs on here. As a matter of fact, he dabbles in a little recording. I'll tell you what, why don't I play something from my playlist that he recorded? It's absolutely fabulous song. As a matter of fact, one of our songs that he wrote, was a song called Sing Dance. Well, he did one called Sing Dance, and did another one called, there's several of them, really good songs. I've had them in my rotation for some time. Oh, he goes to the River Church. Okay, the River Church is just around, over there, right behind the Hy-Vee grocery store, down that area, around the corner there. Small building. Yeah, I got friends who are going to that church too. There's a young, that church is kind of really catered to younger people, although I would like to check that out myself, but we love our church too much. I am the board operator at our church. I do the sound for our praise team. So, that's why that's why I record the church services and put it on Spreaker, because I do the soundboard for our praise team. So, yeah, the River Church is a good church, though, from what I understand. I haven't been there yet, but I do have friends who go there as well, who know me. What's his name, by the way, Blake? Maybe I can circulate some info on that. If he doesn't want his name mentioned, that's fine too. I won't say anything on the air, but I'll see and I can refer back to the chat room to get the name, but I won't say it on the air. Okay, so don't worry about that. Oh, I missed the weather on the 5s. It's 5:30 right now. And we got about 30 minutes left to go with the shoe. And we'll be going off the air about 6 o'clock as we wrap up the Gary Russen program for today. Okay. Sounds familiar, Swanson. Okay. I'll have to check into that. Like I said, I'll have that name on here. I don't delete this show because this show will stay on. I am down to like about 20 some hours underneath. Let me see. What am I down to on my Spreaker? I think I'm down. Let me go to my page here a minute. Let me see. how many hours I got left. Because I've got more stuff coming up. Let's see. I think I got under 25 hours left on my Spreaker Public site right now for shows. So I still got room. Okay. I have 23 hours left on my Spreaker Public site. But like I said before, I usually if I delete shows from back in, I delete my March programs. Majority of my March programs are going to go, and to make room for my summer programs, my spring-summer programs. So I get rid of the shows from the previous season. I get rid of a lot of my March programs. So this program will be on for quite some time. As a matter of fact, this weekend coming up, as soon as I get out of surgery, this Friday will be a podcast that will be automatically published. And it's going to be my GGRB Schedule Update podcast. And I'll be talking about the programs coming up on GGRB Online, what I've got coming up in the spring season, what's coming up in the spring-summer season, and talk about the new schedule, which I'm going to be making public too here. Should try to do that tomorrow. I need to get that video up on YouTube. I have a video of our new GGRB spring-summer radio schedule. And that schedule you'll see will not be verbatim. I won't be following it that closely. There'll be programs you'll see scheduled there, but that doesn't mean they're going to air. It just means that they'll be on the schedule, and I will air them, but a lot of it's going to be spontaneous in the summer because I spend sometimes outdoors. I really don't do that heavy broadcasting during the day in the summer. You're going to hear a lot in the summer. You're going to hear a lot of nighttime shows. I'm going to be doing some more of those evening editions this summer. So be looking for those. I'm going to do some Gary Russen program evening editions, and I'll be doing them at 8 p.m. I'm going to work on at 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central Time. Doing an evening edition Gary Russen program. And remember, all shows that are on off-schedule days or on-schedule radio programs of the Gary Russen program are what you call spontaneous. That means I can go on the air anytime. Like, for example, I'm not scheduled to go on the air tomorrow. But I could. See what I mean? All I have to do is post that I'm going to be going on the air, and I go on the air. I just do a show for a while, maybe an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. Or maybe just kind of mess around a little bit. And you never know, I might just do that in the morning. I got some stuff to do anyway to get ready to get down to Iowa City. But I'm going to try to see what the heck's going on with my web-based mixer. But I think I said an hour ago, I'm going to get rid of it. Because quite frankly, I think I do better just to stay on the web-based, I do better just to stay on the studio Spreaker and just do that. So I'm planning on staying on the studio Spreaker. Meanwhile, though, we're well overdue for what I call weather on the 5. So I'm going to do that right now. Time to take a look at the weather one more time on the Gary Russen program here on GGRB Online, the last weather on the 5. So let's see what's going on in the weather, and then we'll take a brief break, and then we'll kind of do a closing. I got a sports page. Get ready for that, and then we'll close up today. Let's take a look at some of the temperatures in areas. Charleston, let's say Birmingham, Alabama is sunny and 71 right now. Washington, D.C. is 54 degrees and sunshine. Sacramento, California is under alert number 1. Alert number 1. So let's take a look at what that is. Alert number 1, I should write those down. It's a special weather statement. Right now they got a scattered precipitation from Sacramento north to Yuba City, moving to the east. They're looking at a special weather statement. They've been having high winds over there, by the way. I think that's what that is. I was watching the weather Nation this morning, and they were talking that they were packing some high winds there now. The weather changes for the interior California this week. Weakening Pacific weather system now is moving through the northern California tonight, and a second colder and wetter system will then follow Wednesday and Thursday. Snow levels are forecast to rapidly lower below passes on Wednesday night and eventually lower to around 2,500 feet in Shasta County, mountains to around 3,000 feet over the Sierras. Accumulations of 6 inches to a foot of snow possible over Sierra passes, with a dusting to around 3,000 feet by Thursday, several inches over the Shasta County mountains. So basically, they're saying that they're going to get a humongous snow in the mountains over the next weekend or so. So that area of California is in for some really bad weather conditions there. So we're going to keep an eye on that one. That was for Sacramento. They're under, and they've been having high winds there anyhow, pretty much. So let's take a look at Buffalo, Illinois right now. Let's see what Buffalo's got. And right now you're sunny and sitting at 47 degrees. In Buffalo, Illinois, right now. Clear skies pretty much through Springfield. Pretty clear through the whole area. There's no current weather data or anything for your area, but sunshine and 47. Shreveport, Louisiana, sunny right now and up to 69 degrees. And let's see. 69 degrees. And Shreveport, Louisiana, you're going to get mostly clear around 45 tonight. Winds northeast at about 10 to 20 miles per hour, becoming south-southeast, decreasing to less than 5 miles per hour. So we're looking pretty good there. Winds out of the north right now at 15 miles per hour. Your relative humidity, 32%, dew point 38, and your barometric pressure is 30.22 inches and dropping. Right now, mostly clear tonight, low 45. Tomorrow, sunny, high 79, close to 80 for you guys. Great. Wednesday night, clear, low 54, 0% chance of precip. 10% tonight, 10% tomorrow. 81 for a high Thursday, and partly sunny skies. And then Thursday night, it's going to be partly cloudy and a low of 65 with a 20% chance of precipitation for Shreveport, Louisiana. And that's Weather on the Fives. And don't forget, you can listen to the Gary Russen program, Weather on the Fives, at 25 and 55 minutes past on the Gary Russen program, on tight shows, and on freestyle shows like this one, any time in the hour that ends in 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, or 55 minutes past the hour on the Gary Russen program. Here on GGRB Online, hope you're enjoying the program. We're getting close to wrapping things up. I'm going to do one more sports page, and then my final comments are coming up as we wrap up the Gary Russen program today here on GJRB Online. Going to kind of go into the Gary Russen, the Gary J in the Afternoon playlist, which will be coming back when I get back from our surgery. I'll be bringing the Gary Russen, Gary J in the Afternoon music show back. And I got some new music to play for you. I got Emerging Monday Positive Rock Show coming up again. And more. So I'm not going away anytime soon. So, be aware of that. Okay? Just be aware of that. I'm going to be here for a while. There's no doubt about it. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to my heavy play and pull that song out. I think it's in my light play. Maybe it is because I've been playing it quite a bit. So I kind of moved over to my light rotation because it starts to, I start playing it a little lesser. Well, not less. It just goes into medium play, which is my recurrence. So pretty much how it goes. But if you're still there, Blake, this is the guy that's a real good friend of mine. He plays guitar, lead in our church. His name is Brian Harrison, and this is a song called Sing Dance.
shout out the glory of your name. This old world is closing in. This old world is full of sin. This old world needs you again, oh Lord. I'll sing, dance, lift my hands unto the Lord and shout out the glory of your name. I'll sing, dance, lift my hands unto the Lord and shout out the glory of your name.
There you go. Yeah, fabulous, isn't it? Sing Dance. That's a friend of mine, Brian Harrison. What a song he wrote. And sings quite a bit at our church, and it's a good song that's called Sing Dance on GJRB Online. 17 more minutes left to go into the Gary Russen program, and I'm going to do a quick sports page. Get into that, and just kind of do a quick here. I don't know, something about Kaepernick here. I'm going to check this out. And, of course, a few other interesting stories that I want to pull up. So I'm going to go into my sports page name. I hope I can find it real quick. And I got to do something about this sports page on here. I don't know why I'm getting it in a separate envelope, but oh well. Let's see. Intro to the sports page. I got to go there and get that opening. What do I do with it? Let me see. I got a lot of sports pages on here. They're old. I don't know. I should go through and play through those, but I don't know. Why that? Anyway, where is my opening? The sports page. I always lose that. I gotta do something about getting this back in order. My sports page is opening. I always lose it. Can't seem to find it nowhere. Where is it? I think it's further down here somewhere. Okay. Why is I can never find that dumb thing? My sports page opening, I always lose it. It's like I never can find the dumb thing. Where is that thing? And suddenly I'll go to the page and it's like, where did that dumb thing go? It's not here. And I know I have it. Oh, sports page update opening is not here. I'm gonna do something about getting that fixed. I think this is the one I'm looking for. I think it is. Let me see here. Maybe it is. Let me
The GJRB Sports Page Update starts now.
Let's do it. After weeks of sitting in this position, Colin Kaepernick's collusion complaint with the NFL power brokers will finally get some of their own questions answered as the league's lawyers set out to dispose of former San Francisco quarterback on Tuesday in New York. I don't know exactly what that's all about. Anyhow, let's take a look at that. Kaepernick's, that's just interesting story within itself, you know. Okay, and today, well, you know, sad news is the Cubs lost, but let's take a look at some of the other games. In the top of the second, Detroit losing to Cleveland 1-0. Oh boy, yeah. What about that? And let's take a look in basketball. Indiana. Let's see here. I'm going to practice that too. Doing sports real quick. I'm going to have to do. Anyway, take a look at some of the other stories. I don't know. That Kaepernick, I'm telling you. He is the. Until this day, I believe he is the ruination of football. Really is. I think if there's anyone who ruined the NFL, it's him. Okay? It really is. Because a lot of people, you know, I don't know. Anyway, middle of the second inning, Cleveland over Detroit 1-0. Golden State, let's see, that's the only other game played in baseball today. The Cubs losing to Chicago. Chicago Cubs losing to Pittsburgh 8-5. What a shame. Schwarber did hit an RBI single, but I guess it just didn't make a difference. The Cubs lost anyway. I just don't know what happened there. Yadier Molina explains why he nearly got into a fight with Diamondbacks manager Torey Lovullo, and he may have to, let's see what that is. He may have a good reason. Bench is cleared during a Sunday game between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Arizona Diamondbacks after a confrontation between the Cardinals catcher Yadier Molina and Diamondbacks manager Torey Lovullo. Initially came out to argue balls and strikes, but after a few unwise words found himself face-to-face with him, causing the dugouts to empty out. Lovullo was ejected from the game for coming out to argue balls and strikes while Molina was allowed to return. Once both sides were calmed down, the Arizona Diamondbacks and the St. Louis Cardinals nearly brawled Sunday after Cardinals catcher Yadier Molina confronted Diamondbacks manager. Dispute began when Lovullo came out. And I don't know, there's a dispute here. I don't know. I'm going to check the extended story. Okay, that, where is it? Lovullo came out. Let's see where that's at now. What is it? When they start these stories, and then you have to go continue on the next page, and you can't find where you left off. Oh, I can't stand that. Anyway, this is a brawl. Another base brawl. You know, this is just something else, I'm telling you.
Weaver struck out 2 in the first and a 3-2 pitch.
Let's hear.
He strikes out his third.
Now that's the second low strike that Luke Weaver has been given by Tim Timmons, home plate umpire.
Okay.
A.J. Pollock is arguing, and now Troy Lovullo out to argue. And of course, when a manager comes out to argue balls and strikes, automatic injection.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here we go.
Now the bench is clear as Molina
What is that
didn't
all
like
about?
something that Lovullo said.
Wow. Gee.
Well, Lovullo obviously said something about Yadier Molina. Maybe Molina is lifting the ball, perhaps.
Them's fighting words. Whatever they were. That's great. That baseball. Ooh, you know, you like to go to a baseball. I think one day I went to a baseball game and a hockey game broke out. You know, I was just, you know, anyhow. Yes. 10 more minutes of this shenanigans. You know, I might as well call it quits while I got ahead. Anyhow, let's see. I'm going to be practicing Sports Page a little bit. I haven't been doing Sports Page on this show. It's a segment where I just do about a minute or so of sports, maybe 2 minutes, because I haven't done Sports Page by talk show in a while. But I'm going to be bringing back that when I get back out of the hospital. So that show's coming back in rotation on Saturday with the Gary Russen program Extra, the Best of Jazz, and Bluegrass Jubilee. So, and of course the Blues House, which debuts Memorial Day weekend. Can't wait for that one. The blues, man. Yeah, Blake will like that show. He'll like the blues. Gotta listen to the blues, man. We got that coming up. Memorial Day weekend, right here on GJRB. Tune in for that. I'm going to be on that Saturday afternoon, probably at 3 o'clock Central, for a couple hours of blues. Maybe even across 3. Never know. Be doing the Blues House. It's going to be awesome. You want to listen to that. Oh, yeah, we got a great show lined up for you on that Blues House. I got some Blues Brothers, B.B. King, Muddy Waters. Be playing a lot of those, so you're going to want to tune into the Blues House. And then we'll play Mr. White under our emerging list, because we have emerging blues too. Be playing Mr. White. Yeah. Wayne Whiteside. We'll be playing this stuff, man. We got that coming up. You're going to want to check that out. So it's the Blues House debuting Memorial Day weekend here on GJRB Online. So you're going to want to listen to that. It's going to be a great show. You're going to want to tune in. Really. It's going to be good. And got a lot of really good blues music. Got some classic blues. And it's going to be quite a show. So you're going to want to listen to that broadcast. Really. Anywho, I'm going to be kind of clearing out of here. As I'm doing right now, I'm going to get ready for the ending of this show. And finding some piece of music that would be kind of appropriate for the ending of this show. Saying that I will be back. Something, really good that we could play to end with. Let me see if I can find something here. I know I got something on my playlist. Or maybe you just pull it out of my bumpers. Yeah, maybe I could do that. Let me just play it out of the bumper music. Let's just play slow and easy since we were talking about Mr. White. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's do that. Play yeah. Well, that's going to wrap it up for the Gary Russen program here on GJRB Online. That's it. We're going to be headed out tomorrow night to Iowa City for surgery. Getting my head examined literally. Just getting my head examined literally. I don't know if I'll find anything, but anyhow, be back. I'm not going away. I'm just going to be off the air for just a little while they take care of this brain tumor. I'll be back. I'm not going nowhere. Be returning to the airwaves as soon as I feeling better. But I'll tell you what, got a lot more stuff. The Gary Russen program ain't done. When I get back, it's going to be more fun because I'm going to be relaunching the Gary Russen program. Yes, another show in the franchise of the Gary Russen program, the Gary Russen program video show on the GJRB TV YouTube channel. You'll be able to see me. Not that you want to, but then again, I can show you the incision mark, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't know yet. I kind of keep that hidden under my hat. But anyway, it's been a pleasure. Always is. I'm going to miss you guys. I'm going to miss everybody. It's going to be a bummer not be able to do my show for about a week. It's going to be like bummer city. But I'm going to need the rest, but I'm going to be back. I'll be back to do some more stuff. I'll be here. And I'll have more stuff. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Had a great time doing the show. This is the Gary Russen program. And get ready to get opened up and checked up. I'll be feeling better here real soon, and we'll be back on the air with another edition of the Gary Russen program. Until then, have yourself your best day ever. Have yourself a great evening. And I know I'll be missing you folks, but remember, you've got podcasts to listen to, and I've got a whole bunch coming up this weekend. Not a whole bunch, just the GJRB Schedule Update podcast getting published Friday night at 8 o'clock Central Time. So listen for our program schedule, and I'll have the video of that uploaded. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow, so I can get that up there so you can look at the video schedule, okay? Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'm Gary J. Russen. So long, everyone. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
That sound more like everyone else than anyone else.
Hey, all right, it's Kip Casper.
Spreaker is the website which turns anyone into a radio DJ. Log on to Spreaker.com for listening to thousands of radio channels and start creating your own radio today.
Suicide's increasing among the youth, and many of them playing suicide games. This has to stop. Parents, watch your kids, and if you feel there's something going on and they are considering suicide, please talk to them. Help them. And if it seems hopeless, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. That number is 1-800-273-8255. They can help. It's free and confidential. Your call will be answered by a trained counselor in a local crisis center. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline can help. End times are upon us, and we need to know what's happening. Knowing the truth is key to survival. There are lots of news events going on in the world that have certain significance to end time happenings. Listen, as men and women gather to discuss the news and how it lines up with Bible prophecy on the last 7 days. Uploaded as a podcast Wednesdays and run live every third Friday at 12 o'clock noon Central on GJRB. Imagine one day tuning around on your internet radio only to find a station playing old radio programs complete with commercials and thinking, what am I tuning into? The past? You might be, or it's just GJRB Online and Radio Land. A day of nothing but classic radio shows back to back with classic commercials in between. Like the days of radio. Almost like your computer is picking up signals through time. Closer than you'll ever get to time travel. Radio Land. GJRB will be off the air in April because I'll be undergoing surgery to remove a tumor. I'll be back on the air as soon as I am up to it and possibly can. The podcast on my Spreaker public site at that time will be available to you to listen to till I return. I'll be back with more new shows in May and through the summer. Thank you for listening to GJRB. The blues is back. The doors open to the Blues House in May on GJRB.
This is GJR Broadcasting.